I'd like to call this meeting to order. May we have roll call, please, Mr. Crotty?
Sure. Mr. Accomando?
Present.
Ms. Borelli? Present. Ms. Ianello?
Present.
Ms. Mahoney?
Here.
Mr. Quinn?
Here.
Ms. Robinson?
Here.
Ms. Roloff?
Here.
Ms. Torvik?
Here.
Ms. Zottarelli?
Here.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Adequate notice of this meeting has been sent to all members of the Board of Education and to the Bergen Record in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, 1975. At this time, please be advised that all cell phones and electronic devices are to be turned off. We didn't get seats for our superintendent? Or Oh, okay. May we please have the student representative report? And please say your names loudly so we all know who you are.
Celia Black. For high school guidance department held a FAFSA presentation on Monday, November 18th at 6 p.m. in the Media Center. Students 16 years and older and staff participated in our annual blood drive today. Senior class of 2020 had their senior breakfast on Tuesday, November 19th. The SBHS baseball team is hosting a wiffle ball home run derby on Saturday, November 23rd. High School Student Council is holding a food pantry drive-through. November 25th. Keene College will be at SBHS on November 26th for Instant Decision Day. The Middle School Student Council and CASA hosted a trivia night on Friday, November 15th. All the profits from the admissions were donated to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Last month's middle school, high school Scholastic Book Fair generated over 1,000 in sales, which brought in over 400 worth of new books from the Library Media Center. Trick or Treat for the Troops Middle School Student Council collected Halloween candy donations to send overseas to the troops. Candy will be going to the troops stationed in Guam, Korea, and Afghanistan. For Ms. Gratzky's project, Dive into Reading was fully funded through DonorsChoice.org. Ms. Gratzky received over $400 worth of new books from her classroom library. Ms. Fabricini hosted a Wellness Wednesday on November 13th that included coloring, word puzzles, brain teasers, and crosswords.
Okay, excellent job, thank you. And relax. I've been saying that same paragraph twice a month for 11 months, and I still mess it up. You guys have nothing to worry about.
I'm Brook Long. Sorry for my reading. Franklin students absolutely love the assembly books. The magic is real. The assembly was awarded to them due to an SBEF grant. Students wrote thank you cards to the SBFF to show their appreciation. The Student Council collected 529 pairs of socks for their Socktober sock drive. As part of our district wellness goal, Franklin School initiated its first Wellness Wednesday on October 30th. Students participated in wellness activities with guidance counselor, Miss Burns, and teachers were offered massages and breakfast sandwiches, compliments of select wellness. Additionally, the Franklin School students are all enjoying the one homework free night per month. For October, the night was paired with the restaurant fundraiser at California Pizza Kitchen for November. Students will be encouraged to participate in family game night. The rain on Halloween did not stop Franklin School from enjoying the holidays festivities. Students paraded around the gym by grade level and parents were welcomed inside to see ghosts and goblins galore. Helen I. Smith School. Smith students celebrated National Recycling Day with an upcycle table, bash the trash assembly, and evening recycling rally. Students had a chance to make purses out of old shirts, ornaments, and flowers out of bottles and went bowling with recycled plastic bottles. On October 23rd, Smith School celebrated Unity Day. The entire school met outside for morning announcements around the flagpole, listened to the Unity poems and speeches, and participated in a school-wide pledge and chants. Teachers from the school safety team led the students in a Unity chant, and Miss Byrne, the school counselor, led the school in Smith School chant. It was an exciting morning with lots of school spirit and unity on display. We can't wait to hold more school-wide morning announcement assemblies. Long Memorial School. Long Memorial hosted its annual Guess the Pumpkin's Weight contest on Halloween. The winner received the giant pumpkin for their front lawn. Students made a donation for their guess, and their proceeds will benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Special thanks to Brian Anthony Landscape Group for donating the giant pumpkin. Mr. Kudin and the Boys Glee Club from SBHS led the LMS boys in grades 4 through 6 in a special workshop on Friday, November 15th. The program was developed by Mr. Kudin in collaboration with Ms. Grados as they identified the need and interest to grow our participation of boys in our school choral programs. The 4th grade class at LMS attended their annual trip to Museum Village in November. The students, teachers, and parents enjoyed this event. Long Memorial sent special thanks to SBEF for their hosting the assembly books, The Magic is Real. The students love this interactive assembly. Long Memorial ES students are kicking off their annual Pennies for Patients fundraising project during the month of November. Washington School. On Monday, October 21st, Washington School held its first ever fall festival. Dr. Lauren Riesenauer came up with the idea after she saw how to make the students and staff enjoyed last year's field day. Parent volunteers were on hand to make the day run smoother. These volunteers did an excellent job and really got into the spirit of things. Some of the outdoor events enjoyed by the children included pumpkin hoop toss, hayride, jumping spiders, jack-o'-lantern golf, spider in a haystack, and modified apple bobbing station, using nets to catch the plastic apples which held prizes. There was even a picture station with some cute scarecrows. Washington's non-perishable food drive began on October 28th. The food will be donated to 2 local food pantries. This food drive has been taking place for more than 8 years and has been reported to be very successful. We are off to an exceptional start this year.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Athletics will begin tonight by congratulating the freshman girls volleyball team on winning the NJIC Meadowlands Championship. Our varsity volleyball postseason honors begin with first team player Martha Gallus, second team All-League Jasmine Vidal and Ashley Kalia, and honorable mention Rachel Trapetta. First team All-League football is John Hacker and Jason Moyo. Second team is Max Q and Nick Kawadi, and honorable mention is Brian Stanzione and Christian Lapid. Second team All-League tennis for doubles was Rika DeLeon and Anita Kadili, and honorable mention went to Gianna D'Alessandro. Honorable mention for boys soccer was Matt Bronco. Honorable mention for boys cross country was Colin Unis. Also, congratulations to our girls soccer team, which were back-to-back league champions, and congratulations Coach Donato and being selected as the Meadowlands Girls Soccer Coach of the Year for the second year in a row. First team All-League players was Ashley Georgievich, Alexis Georgievich, Tiana Governale, Mia Lopez, and Kylie Artemisio. Second team went to Nicole Kolinowski and Kayla Simon, and honorable mention was Ashley Torbeck. Lastly, a huge congratulations goes out to our girls cross-country team on qualifying for the state group championship last week in Homedale. This was the first girls team who qualified for this race in over 20 years. First team All-League went to Devin Davila and Caroline Caprillion. Second team went to Natalie Travisano, Rajveer Kaur, and Samantha Solar. Honorable mention went to Caroline Prescrobo. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. You guys did a great job. May we now have the superintendent's report, please?
Thank you, Mr. Quinn. I want to begin. I wish to begin by extending well wishes to Mrs. Shanley. She is home and progressing. She did celebrate her birthday not too long ago, and it wasn't under the best circumstances, and we want to wish her a very speedy recovery. I also want to mention the Elmwood Parks Elks Club. They donate dictionaries every year to all of our third graders, and we wish to extend a thank you to them. The Elks Club invests in their communities through programs that help children grow up healthy and drug-free, and this is a great initiative that they follow through with every year to all of our third graders, and the students love receiving the dictionaries. I also want to mention that during the month of October, all the schools celebrate the Week of Respect. It's School Violence Prevention Week, and Unity Day is part of that week as well. These are mandated by the state of New Jersey for schools to celebrate and acknowledge. And during these times, the focus is on social emotional learning, teaching tolerance, working on preventing HIBs, and our counselors work really hard and diligently always, but especially during the month of October, and we wish to extend our gratitude to them as well. I also wanted to let everybody know that our first homework focus group session, we met last week. We had plenty of parents attend and staff members. We completed some activities, we reviewed policy and regulation, and we assigned some reading. We'll meet again in January, and I am certain that there's going to be some healthy debates that will occur, and we're looking forward to it. The last piece I want to acknowledge is Giving Tuesday that all of our district schools are participating in. I want to acknowledge this because I want to state that this was Mrs. Shanley's idea. Giving Tuesday is a global generosity movement. It started very simple in 2012, and it quickly grew to be a global movement. And it falls on December 3rd this year. And they encourage supporting your own community. So the district chose the Center for Hope and Safety, which is formerly known as Shelter Our Sisters, and they assist victims and their children of domestic violence by turning fear into safety, helplessness into strength, and isolation into hope. So each school is collecting their donations, and then as we get closer to December 3rd, the collections will be completed during the month of November, and then as we get closer to December 3rd, the high school students are going to organize all those collections and get them ready for donation.
Great, thank you very much. May we have the business administrator's report, please, Mr. Crowdy?
Okay, my first item is the official election results to read into the minutes. One second. I couldn't read it on my printout, so I had to blow it up here. So for the board members, first I have Michael Accomando with 996 votes, Vincent Laurentino with 1,311, Oleg Kaplan, 462, Victoria Torbic, 665, Haley Traverso, 542, and Angela Robinson, 849. For the question, yes votes were 684, and no votes were 1,491, so that question was defeated. Next item, just an update on some projects. The security vestibules, this was part of the $450,000 security question, November 2018. The doors have been installed at Washington and Franklin. Last night they were supposed to install Long School, and I think tomorrow night they're going to be installing the high schools. They still have to go back and hook up the fob access and everything, but they're moving, but slowly. The $450,000, again, everything was spent. The doors were, the security vestibules were the bulk of it. Also, the lens system was the other chunk of that $450, and the rest of it was supplies with two-way radios and everything. And every dollar of that $450 was spent and put to good use. HVAC, we've had heating issues in several areas of the schools. I just received a text at 5:47 from my supervisor of Buildings and Grounds. He says that all rooms now have heat. I hope they all do. But that was a slow progress, and again, I apologize for that, but some equipment, and I think I said this before, the high school, there's all new univents, but still working with 50, 60-year-old pipes and other parts, and same with the other buildings as well. So it's slow, and without the funds to make all, necessary repairs, it's hard to do, so. But we're getting there little by little. It's taken a long time. And I think that concludes my report. Any questions on that? I think that covered most of the items we talked about at the Budget Finance Facilities Committee.
Thank you very much. May I have a motion to open the meeting for public comment for agenda items and policy only?
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Is there anybody from the public that would like to comment before I read my lengthy paragraph? Seeing none, may I have a motion to close for public comment?
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, moving to board action items. We're going to go through B54 through B56. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion, questions concerning these? Seeing none, roll call, please, Mr. Crowdy.
Ms. Roloff? Ms. Torbic?
Yes.
Ms. Sotarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Ms. Morale?
Yes.
Ms. Ainello?
Yes.
Ms. Mahoney?
Yes.
Ms. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes. We'll move to education and curriculum at this point. Ms. Torbic, please.
At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items, E61 through E65.
Second?
Second.
Is there any discussion, questions? Seeing none, roll call, please, Mr. Crowdy.
Ms. Roloff?
Yes.
Ms. Torbic?
Yes.
Ms. Sotarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Ms. Morale?
Yes.
Ms. Ainello?
Yes.
Ms. Mahoney?
Yes.
Ms. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes. Moving to policy, Ms. Mahoney.
Nope. Finance, budget, facilities?
That's me, I'm next.
Oh, Jesus, I did it again.
Okay, so Finance Budget Facilities, at the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items, F211 through F219.
Second?
Second.
Is there any questions or discussion? Roll call, please, Mr. Crowdy.
Ms. Roloff?
Yes to all, except for check number 56548. No.
Abstain. Ms. Torbic?
Yes to all but check number 56553. Abstain.
Ms. Sotarelli?
Yes, but I'm abstaining from check 56554.
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
Ms. Morale?
Yes.
Ms. Ainello?
Yes, all, but I'm abstaining from items number 12, 13, 14, 25, and 26 in F211. And in F212, check number 6101, 6424, check number 56551.
Could you just read me the items under 211 again?
Items number 12, 13, 14, 25, and 26.
Thank you. Ms. Mahoney?
Yes, but I abstain from check number 56550.
Ms. Robinson?
Yes, Ray, but I noticed on here, there's F214 twice. If you
Yes,
look
there
at
is.
Can we make one 214A, the second one?
Okay. 214A.
Just for the record. And yes to everything, and then abstaining from check number 56552.
Mr. Quinn?
Abstain from check number 56549. Yes to everything else.
Okay.
Okay, let's try this one more time. Can we have policy, please, Ms. Mahoney?
Yes, okay, so first thing is we are going to remove the first reading, those first two policies from the agenda for tonight. We're going to table them until probably January. So at the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items, just the policies under the second reading, those policies and regulations.
Second?
Have a second?
I think Angela did.
Oh, sorry,
Ms.
did not hear that. Is there any discussion, questions? Roll call, please, Mr. Crowdy?
Ms. Roloff?
Yes.
Ms. Torbic?
Yes.
Ms. Zardarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Raccomando?
Yes.
Ms. Borelli?
Yes.
Ms. Iannello?
Yes.
Ms. Mahoney?
Yes.
Ms. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes. We're going to move to personnel. Mr. Accomando?
Sure. Before I do that, Mr. Crowdy, would you like to give an update on when we discussed
P430.
429?
4:30.
I believe it's P430.
No, he said
Oh,
429.
P430, I'm sorry, you're correct.
Well, P430, we're going to remove from tonight's agenda to wait for receipt of additional paperwork and the contract, so probably we'll look at it again for the December 11th meeting. So it's all items under personnel that you're motioning except P430.
Okay. On that note, at the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items set for 430.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Is there any questions, discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please, Mr. Crowdy?
Ms. Roloff?
Yes.
Ms. Torbic?
Yes.
Ms. Zardarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Raccomando?
Yes.
Ms. Borelli?
Yes to all but abstaining from P420.
420, correct?
Yes, P420.
Ms. Iannello?
Yes to all, but I'm abstaining from P423, P429, and P431.
Ms. Mahoney?
Yes.
Ms. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn?
Yes. Do we have any additional committee reports?
The Budget Committee will be meeting on Monday, the 25th. Right, Ray?
I was going to do that a little bit, but yeah, so with the two committees that we were going to meet, I'm going to suggest that we cancel them. I can give an update of the budget, finance, facilities stuff through an email. The policy committee still have to gather bylaws, and we possibly could have, so we're still going to have the training at 6. It should go to about 7:30, then we possibly might have a student residency hearing, so I'll let you know about that.
Okay, thank you.
So both committees are canceled for Monday.
Okay.
Thank you. Anything else with budget, facilities, and finance?
No.
Anybody have any updates from liaison committees? Any correspondence? Old business? New business? May I have a motion to open the meeting to public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is there anybody that would like to make public comment about anything at all before I read my long paragraph? Seeing none, would anybody, can I have a motion to close the meeting for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We don't need any closed session, correct? May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Chair, I just like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
How about that? Is this speaking?
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
I tried, but he went right past me.
Gotta move quick around here, Sylvia. Thank you. Any other comments before we adjourn? Okay, may we have a motion to adjourn?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Nope. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for coming.